But my question to you was, I want you to try to like give some of the younger people a little bit of understanding on the challenges you went through going to prison. You know what I'm saying? And I know you've been through some different states. You know what I'm saying? Get them a little bit of game on. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the thing is, when you go behind those walls and fence, man, it's not 100% chance you make it back uh, from behind those walls to your family. It is it's not 100% chance you make it back in your right mind either, because it's a lot of things go on around you that you have never seen or would have ever want to see in your life. Um, but just looking at what's going on around you and surrounding, that right there will make you say that you don't want to come back to prison. But what I say to the youth out there, um, you know, it's hard times, man. It's hard times behind that. It's a life or death situation when you get behind those prison walls, and you have to be strong. And if you ain't strong, you're gonna crumble. Uh, it's a lot of wolves behind there. You just like a prey when you get behind those walls. And like I said, everybody don't make it from behind there. Um, but like I said, it's all about a higher power because it's all kind of gang members and things like that up in there. So you can choose your path, what you want to choose. You want to gang bang, or you want to, get on drugs, or either you want to get religion or whatever you want to get. But for me, I got religion. That what brought me through. You know what I'm saying? That what got me, here today. And I'm here to tell it. It's a testimony that I'm telling right now because I was tested in many ways.
Um, so even with the religion, you might want to give them a little bit of understanding on how that helped you because nowadays I'm quite sure it's been like this, but it's more people that's not really into religion, that they more spiritual, but try to explain to them on how maybe a different group of people or a different surrounding of people, placing things. Try to explain to them or give a little game on how that can be a major difference into making their life better on a positive note.
Like I said, you got a choice to be on drugs, be in the game, or be religion. I chose to be Christianity. I chose the Christian life. We know you got Muslim, Buddhism, you got all those different religions and whatnot, but for me, I chose Christian. And me choosing Christian, that what kept me humble. I study other religion, but every time I study a religion, it led me right back around to Christianity. You know what I mean? Because I find myself more humble. I find myself, with peace. I find myself with these different fruits of different emotions that would get me through life, that make me be able to help somebody else along the journey if they have went on a journey or choose to go on a journey of a hard way of living. But like I said, the religion is Christianity that I choose. So what Christianity does for me, like I said, uh, it put me in a state of mind that you know that I don't want to be in no kind of violent or no kind of wrong or any kind of evil, things of that nature. I don't want to see myself living that way in a dark life. But to Christianity give me a light of life. You know what I'm saying? A light that shines. I can see the light. Other people can see the light within you when you live it in the religion of Christianity.
So basically, go ahead. My bad. My bad.
How I know this because if more than one or two or three people have said that to me. Man, I see the light in you. Man, I see the light in you. Man, I see the light in you. And no, 9, 10 times out of 10, when two or more people saying the same thing, it's true. It's like taking a vote.
Respect, respect. I can respect that. Now, my thing is this. This just more message to the people, and based off what family speaking is that he went in. Whatever the case may be, why he went in, he had to go do some time. And the thing is, when you behind them walls, you're gonna have to find purpose. Christianity was his purpose to go the positive route. Because if you ain't got no purpose, then you're gonna keep the same route that you had when you was out there, which is destruction. So the whole purpose of being in that situation and turn it into something better is to finding purpose. You know what I'm saying? Did you have kids when you went in, my brother?
Yeah, I have an 18-year-old son, and he's gonna be 19.
Okay.
And yeah, and I've been in and out, man. I've been out of his life. You know what I'm saying? I tell.
Now going to prison, jail, or did that strengthen your relationship with your family, or did that weaken your relationship with your family?
Actually, it made me more family oriented. And to ask you how is because missing your family and things happening while you're behind the walls, somebody might pass or something like that. It ain't nothing you can do.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So you saying to yourself like, man, I'm sick of it. I can't do nothing for myself. You need your family to fend for you. You have to get them. They have to send you money. They have to put money on the phone. You have to do all this. Like I said, it's called a ripple effect. Not just you, but everybody else. But missing your family and missing your children and all that, that right there alone will give you enough to say, listen, enough is enough. I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm not doing nothing that's gonna bring me back here. I'm gonna do everything the right way. But I know I can't do it myself. I need to be guided. I need to be led. You know what I'm saying? We all need a shepherd, and we can't shepherd ourselves, because our flesh, we flesh, we crave to do all wrong. We want to see things in the natural. Yes.
So, is there any way you can give them an example of of the chase? Hey, because we all had the chase in us. You know what I'm saying? We all had a vision when we was in the streets and which direction we was going. Um, can you explain the how different situations of the chase led you to being more aware and wanting to make better positive decisions? If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, chases, either you can chase things of the world and make the bad decision, or you can chase things of the spirit
Mm.
to make wise decisions. And with the wisdom, what I mean, wisdom comes growth, you know, maturity, and I choose to chase wisdom. I choose to chase, spirituality, spiritual growth. Do things that gonna strengthen my spirit versus
There
my
you
flesh,
go. There you go. That's what I'm
which
talking
is
about.
things of the world.
That's what I'm talking about. So being through the stages that you've been through, can you help give like maybe because some people need certain tools, certain gadgets. What was the certain things that led you into becoming a better thinker? What was that thing that gave you that push to be like, you know what, this ain't that? Because some people need to hear these things. A lot of people don't have things to open their eye unless they hear it from another person. Sometimes our eyes don't get opened up until we hear certain conversations. So people, the whole reason why we've been having these conversations is to open everybody eye or whoever eye that it can't open. If you listening in on these topics and can relate, then you might also can to making a better decision on a positive note. Cause that's what it's all about. I understand that we all have to, you know, make a choice depending on whatever situation we in for the best of our survival, because a lot of us been living on survival. And living on survival can be very dangerous, which can land a person shit in the grave or in jail. Shit, survival is a strong situation. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the survival trait. And right now, all we doing is just trying to spread the word, get y'all to tune in. Again, don't hit the like. I mean, don't forget to hit the like button. And like I say, man, certain things in our life, uh, um, have us making, have us making certain decisions. Which is one of the things is being in the streets, and being in the streets, how you making all type of multiple decisions. Uh, Maybe negative. More than likely, if we in the streets, most of our decisions gonna be negative, but for a positive standpoint. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to figure out how to surpass the negative and push the positive. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole topic of what we got going on. So, Fabe, it's you got the flow, family.
You know, it's two different kind of exercise: spiritual exercise and physical exercise. We know that physical exercise, it's give us strength and got to look a good outer look appearance. And but the spiritual exercise is the most important and the best exercise. The reason being is because the spiritual exercise give you peace. It give you joy, unspeakable joy. It gives you unconditional love. The spiritual exercise is most important because when you exercise your spirit, we know there is a spiritual warfare. It's two spirits. You got a good and evil spirit. They fighting each and every day. It's which one you gonna choose, which side you gonna lean on more so towards the other. And whichever one you work or exercise the most, that's the one you're gonna lean more so towards. Uh, um, I choose to minister to others, to speak to those who have ears, allow them to hear. Um, Look, listen, and learn is a big part of life. You know what I mean? Observing is a big part of life. Observing others, seeing who you can pick and choose, you can talk to. That's in a positive sense, on a positive note. Because if you look, listen, and learn, you observe, you'll see who uh, you can go get some nuggets from, or you can see who you can go get some wisdom from, or you can see that who you can go get some ignorance from.
Yeah.
But you can learn from others, from ignorant ones. We ignorant because we just don't know. Ignorant is not a bad thing. It's just a sign of don't know it, not knowing. I mean, but I would just like to tell everybody, that's out there, family and friends, work your spirit, do a spiritual growth, do it, examine yourself.
Say work your spirit, huh?
Yeah, examine yourself. Examine yourself. Examine your heart, examine your spirit. You know what I mean. So therefore, you can be able to give someone some nuggets to be able to live off of. You can be able to have a testimony to tell others, and not just sit on it and hoard it, and it won't do no good to change other life. The big thing is helping someone. That's why two is better than one. To help pull a brother or sister up when they are down. And I just choose to help others. And I choose to do this podcast because I want someone out there to hear what it's like living in a hard life, from a hard life into a good life, a spiritual life. Spiritual life, align myself with the one and only, the God, Almighty, the Elohim. So therefore, I just uh, um, choose to speak to those who want to hear what life is about. Um, Living from the past into the future, or not the future, but into the present. But I can tell you about well today who I am and what I'm doing today. And then and one thing I'm doing today is I'm speaking uh, unspeakable wisdom, godly wisdom to those who can absorb some of these nuggets and take them and utilize them, on the journey that's ahead of them. And
Mm,
and this is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I choose to do is to help a brother and sister along the way. You know, I'm trying to do this to the best of my ability to exercise this, so therefore it become a second nature. Because
mm.
I like to, and therefore I want somebody to help me along the way. I don't know. As long as I keep living, I might need a helping hand somewhere down the line. But in order to get that helping hand, I must have helped somebody along the way as well, too. So, and I'm really about that, and just like you said, brother, you know what I mean. I thank you for choosing me to do this podcast, because I couldn't have got out there in no other way.
Hey man, I look at it like this. Cause it's been a long time since I sent you. You know what I'm saying? So when you came across my messenger or whatever, however we bumped back up together, man, hey, it was it was it was a process that was meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? You speaking everything that this platform need. You know what I'm saying? People. When Fabe speak of him pouring, his energy into to other things, working out, that spiritual health, that spiritual food, and all those things. Those are distractions that are needed to help us stop diving into the negativity. Because if you ain't got enough, if you ain't keeping yourself busy enough, the first thing you're gonna do is more than likely you're gonna do something you don't need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So the message that my brother just kicked for y'all, if y'all ain't picked it up, is get busy on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got shit to do. That's why it's so much going on. You know what I'm saying? Find something positive to do. Find a group of positive people to be around. Find a group of people that speak positive language, that have positive conversations day in, day out. Now, if you just living life in the world and you trying to, that's just who you trying to be, a thug or whatever the case may be. You want to sell, steal, all that under the sun. Then hey, good luck. You know what I'm saying? But try to minimize hurting as many people that you can, because that's all it's gonna lead to. And we're trying to minimize us hurting us. You know what I'm saying? It's been enough of us hurting us. How about we
Mm-hmm.
start a trend where us help us? We help one another become better instead of we help one another become worse. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, if you have that mindset where we just want to help each other tear one another down, you gotta have in mind, okay, I, for those who have kids, for those who have relatives and so forth that they care about, if you not caring, then you putting your relatives in the atmosphere for other people to not care about them. So be mindful of what you got going on so people can be mindful of you. That's where we're going with it. You know what I'm saying? That's where we're going with it, Fab. This is the platform for this to take place. If we have more platforms like this, guess what's gonna happen? More conversations like this gonna happen. And with more conversations like this, then more thought processes begin to change. You ain't gonna change your thought process if you ain't having positive conversations. It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So the more conversations we have like this, the better off and the better chance we'll have at surviving uh police brutality, you know what I'm saying? Black on black crime, as they say. You know what I'm saying? We'll also give ourselves more chances with the money being circulated amongst each other because we can start our own everything. We don't need another entity to get where we want to be at and to create what we want to create. We don't need that. We are the power. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with us creating a table to build the power? It don't have to be amongst everybody. Everybody can create a table within their own brand. Build that table up, man. Pour into that table. Feed that. Put the food on the table so everybody can eat. You get what I'm saying? Don't make your plate take all the food and then leave scraps for the rest of your people to get fight and do whatever over. No, we got to be pretty much getting the same portions. No big eye little U's type of deal. That's where all the riffraff come in at. We gotta be able to produce and provide amongst each other somewhat equally. There's always gonna be a higher hat. That's just the way it go. But we have to put it into our mind frame that there's nothing wrong with that person over there being higher than you, or that person over there being higher than you, or that person being in a position that you think you more capable of obtaining because you may went to school or whatever the case may be. That person have better skills in that position. That's why that person has it. We have to start being more respectable of of the people that we deal with. No, everybody don't belong in the position that they in. We know that. But sometimes we just gotta take it for what it's worth, man, and wait on our turn. You know what I'm saying? Stop the hating and congratulate one another. That's the way we're gonna get somewhere. That's what this platform is about. I know a lot of people come on this platform and may get jaded, may feel like they being targeted or something like that. If you feel like you being targeted at any time on this platform, it's because the truth struck you right where it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, you need to do something about it. We ain't out here digging and trying to tear down nobody. I'm not. That ain't what this platform is for. I'm not trying to tear down not now black brother, not now black sister. But what I will do is keep it hot and funky. And y'all may not like that all the time, but it is what it is. Everything ain't no opinion based. Some things and most things that's on this platform is factual. So y'all receive it how it need to be received and run with it. Grow from it. That's what this is about. Fabe, you got anything else you wanna, you know what I'm saying, iterate with the people?
Well, I mean, you pretty much. So we touched on a lot of different, a lot of different bases. We touched a lot, and I really don't have anything else to say. But like I said, I just appreciate it, to get this opportunity, that I can share, my testimony and and give, some advice to the youth, you know, um, so they won't make the same decision or make the same mistake or choice that I made. So
I probably asked this question already, but I kind of want to ask it again, just to give a more clear view to the people because some people need to hear things two, three, four times. What are some of the steps you took to move towards that positive walk? You know what I'm saying? Um, Based off where you come from. What are some of the things that helped you? You know what I'm saying? That you think would help another individual that that walked damn near the same walk that we walked in our past.
I choose to pick up a tool. You know what I'm saying? That tool that I picked up and I never put down, man. Everybody got their own tool. I ain't talking about the tool, pistol tool. I picked up the Bible, man. I just found more like myself, Christian brothers, black, white, whoever. You know what I mean? And I just I just fellowship with those brothers, and I continue to fellowship as with them today, and that what keeps me sane, keeps me strong, and keeps me positive. I stay in tune with them. We have prayer calls, and we just do positive things together. We just have positive conversation, heart to heart conversation, and that what keeps me sane, and that what keeps me focused, on my journey, on my Christian journey, my walk with God, and that's why I continue, and that's a daily basis, every day. It ain't no just on Sundays. It's every day. Every day I wake up, every day before my feet hit the ground, I get on my knees and pray, and I read my daily devotions and daily bread every morning. But I know it's gonna be something lies ahead of me, going to try to get me to do wrong, try to get me to do things that will cause me to go back behind those walls.
Mm.
And that's why I do what I do. But once I do that, wake up in the morning, my day, I have a pretty smooth day. We're reading the Bible, scriptures, and sending scriptures to brothers and sisters who willing to accept it. But my day go well, man. I mean, I have challenges that come to me, but I take them with a smile, man, and I just continue to move forward. I don't let it get under my skin. I don't let it poke me like poking the barrel. No, I just blow it off and just keep moving. I look at it as a small thing. I don't look at it as nothing big or anything that way. And like I said, I just blow things off that will cause me to try to get me out of my body or get me off my square or get me to be angry or things of that nature.
And I will say this, man, because we never really communicated to this extent. You know what I'm saying? Our communications was way different. You know what I'm saying? I will say this, my brother. I salute you, and you also you may not even know it, but you've been an inspiration to me. You know what I'm saying? No bull crap. You've been an inspiration to me to because I may not know you from knee high, but the short time, the amount of years that I did know you, um, I seen the determination on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Even on the other side, it was determination. You know what I'm saying? So when I sent you pushing on some positive, I was like, oh yeah, that brother got his mind in the right spot. You know what I'm saying? When I see a brother that come from where we come from, doing the things that we chose to do, earlier in our young years or whatever, and then drive how you drive. I see you, man, working out. You in church, you pushing the word, and you on a positive note. You got your wife, y'all working out, and you being that to her. You know what I'm saying? And you being that to yourself. A lot of people ain't even being this to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So when I be seeing that, my brother, it's an inspiration. Always have been. I'm gonna say that, and I salute you for it, for even being able to present that. Some people don't even present it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do everything behind closed doors, which kind of is messed up because you're not. You can be an inspiration. You've been an inspiration. A lot of people can be more of an inspiration to the people. So here is me right now encouraging all those who are inspirations. Y'all doing something positive, man. Let the people see it. Talk about it, because if you don't talk about it, and the people that look up to you, guess what you're not doing? You're not inspiring them. You know what I'm saying? You're not inspiring them to make better decisions. Help them. It's a lot of people that's around you don't even know how to do a lot of things that you know how to do. You know what I'm saying? So you need to pull their coattail, little bro, little sis, little cuz, whoever it may be, pull their coattail, put them up on some P, man. You know what I'm saying? All this gatekeeping or whatever the crap they call it, cut it out. Cut it out. It ain't what's the point of gatekeeping when you can boost another brother up or boost another sister up and watch from a distance what a person can do with the information. You know how much, man, come on, man. What we doing? what we doing, y'all? You know what I'm saying? And again, like I say, man, I thank you for being you, for real. Like I say, I might not ever even said it, but you've been an inspiration. I've been watching, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been positive. Whole reason why we even having this conversation.
Likewise, likewise, likewise.
100.
Yes, sir. Likewise. Yeah. Mm.
Well, y'all, we ain't gonna keep y'all too long. We're gonna most likely come back. We're gonna have some more topics. Fabe, we're gonna connect, man. After I get up off of here, I'm gonna give you some time. I'm gonna get back with you. We're gonna chop it up, and we're gonna figure some more stuff out, man. I salute you. I appreciate you. And is there
I
anything you
guess.
want to share? Is there anything that you got going on that you want people to follow? You know what I'm saying? Business wise, anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything positive you want to say, or anything you want people to let the people know.
Oh yeah, just stay spiritually and physically fit, and again, you have a long life ahead of you, and just keep God first ahead of your life, and everything else will fall in line. And with that, I like, and with that, I share.
Well, the man said it, man. I hope y'all was paying attention. Hope the conversation we had today was helpful, inspiring, uh, and something to grow off of. That's what this whole platform is about, man. Conversations that we all can grow off of, and pass on for other people to grow off of. We don't know everything. Maybe y'all got something y'all can share with us. If y'all do, hey, hop in the messenger, hit my inbox, drop the topic. We'll figure out a time in the day, and we'll come up with something. You know what I'm saying? Even if we gotta write a list of what we're gonna do down. I pretty much be freelancing a lot of stuff. I just keep it how it is. You know what I mean? This ain't no TV show. We keeping it as authentic as it's gonna be. We're just regular people. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
I got a question for both of y'all before we get
Uh,
up off of here. Um,
Hold on, once Cuz got a
you can hear
question.
me? You can hear me, Fabian?
Yes, yes, yeah, Rob. Yes, sir.
All right, I got a question for you. You too, cuz both of y'all are really what's like something you could say to like a whether it's somebody younger your age, older even, who hear everything that y'all just said, because I feel like y'all pretty much touched on it. But what's something that you could offer to a person that don't really see the light at the end of the tunnel? You get what I'm saying? Whether they locked up, free, whatever their situation is, they just see um, no real positivity in their future. What's the first step? What's like the first step that you would, uh, offer them to start to turn it around?
Keep the hope, man. Keep the faith, man. Man. Just pray until something happen, man. Continue to be positive, and that will follow you. Continue to be righteous, and righteous will follow you. Whatever you continue to do, it's gonna follow you. And that's why
Mm.
I tell everybody out there, whatever you do is gonna follow you. So, and with that said, it's your choice to make to do right or wrong, good or evil. You know what I'm saying? Negative or positive. Whatever you choose to do, it's gonna follow you. And just keep your head up, man. Keep the faith and stay focused. Stay focused, man. Stay focused. And everything that you heart desire, it will soon come. Yeah. With that, I share.
Um,
That's one.
with me, I'm gonna have to follow what fam just said. Yeah, just push positivity. Also seek it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask questions. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself around people that's doing better than you. Not just doing better than you, but willing to pass on the information, willing to point you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta be like mindful of this. We gotta have insight of these type of people because you gotta be mindful not to put yourself around the wrong type of person that's gonna use you. You know what I'm saying? In the wrong way. So my advice is to always look for a solution. Always be trying to uh, be better than yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Strive to be better than yesterday. In order to do that, you gotta ask questions. You gotta surround yourself with those that you see that's doing better than you, that think wiser than you. You know what I'm saying? Because without those steps, you're gonna be in the same running spot. So take heed to the people you got around you. Now, I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of people that's running around. They got goats. They got goats around them. Listen, they don't even reach out. I be seeing cats throw alley oops to these younger people, females and younger guys. They not even grabbing the alley hoop. They not reaching out or nothing. And it's like y'all passing on these goats when y'all can be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can be goats in training. So I advise the people is to recognize the goats that y'all got in y'all circle. Be willing to ask the questions that can be informative to your path. You know what I'm saying? Know your journey. Know the people that can help your journey. For real. You're gonna have some people that come around and try to diffuse it. But if you're not able to recognize it, if it don't break you, it's gonna make you stronger. Remember that. So under all circumstances, don't be broken. For real. Don't be broken. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing this more time, more than now. And man, you know what I'm saying? Just reach out. I'm reach out. We're gonna stay in contact in order to keep a contract and so we can continue to do this and change people's lives, man. I'm with y'all.
I'm with it. We're gonna put some more stuff in motion too,
Yeah.
man. This is the platform for us to figure out whatever it is that need to be figured out. For real, for real.
This to the whole world, to the whole nationality. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Mexican, Asian, all everybody. It's just this
Yeah.
platform for it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow worldwide, man. This is life changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want to see
That's where
everybody
we at
change.
with
Yes,
it.
sir.
Love, bro. I'm
Most
gonna let you
definitely.
go, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna tap into you probably tomorrow or something, man, and we're gonna figure out some more stuff, man. Love. I salute you.
Salute you too, brother. Yes, sir.
Be easy.
Blessings.